Star Trek reveals what happened to Star Trek Voyager's Naomi Wildman, Scarlet Pomus, after the USS Voyager's return to the Alpha Quadrant. Naomi Wildman was Ensign Samantha Wildman's, Nancy Hauer, half-Ktarian daughter, born in Star Trek Voyager Season 2, Episode 21, Deadlock. Instead of spending years as a toddler, Naomi quickly grew into a child who could actively interact with the USS Voyager's crew, and also became a character that kids watching Star Trek Voyager could relate to, like Wesley Crusher, Wil Wheaton, in Star Trek The Next Generation, or Jake Sisko, Cirroc Lofton, in Star Trek Deep Space Nine. With new Star Trek shows taking place in the late 24th century, audiences have been able to learn what happened to most of the USS Voyager crew after getting back home. Most notably, Admiral Catherine Janeway, Kate Mulgrew, and Seven of Nine, Jerry Ryan, have been regulars in Star Trek Prodigy and Star Trek Picard, respectively. Other Voyager alumni have featured as guest stars, like Lieutenant Tom Paris, Robert Duncan McNeil, in Star Trek Lower Decks. As the Star Trek most steeped in obscure references, Star Trek Lower Decks naturally has the explanation for Naomi Wildman's post-Voyager fate. What happened to Voyager's Naomi Wildman revealed by Star Trek Lower Decks? Is Naomi Wildman a preteen Starfleet genius, or just lucky? Boimler looking sad at a pad in Star Trek Lower Decks custom image by Yaelin Chacon. Star Trek Lower Decks 5th season premiere, Dos Cerritos, reveals what happened to Star Trek Voyager's Naomi Wildman. Early in the episode, Lieutenant Brad Boimler, Jack Quaid, searches through Fleet magazine's 30 Under 30 article on his PADD, hoping to see the interview that marks Brad as one of Starfleet's rising stars. Naomi Wildman is one of Fleet's 15 honorable mentions, indicating that Naomi is in Starfleet in 2381. Boimler's remark that Naomi is like 10 years old seems like hyperbole, since most viewers would also remember Naomi as being a child, but the math actually adds up. Starfleet Academy cadets are usually teenagers, so it's unusual for the preteen Naomi Wildman to be a full Starfleet officer. Being half-Ktarian made Naomi grow up faster than a full human in Star Trek Voyager, so Naomi might actually be the right equivalent age to join Starfleet. It's possible being raised on the USS Voyager helped with Naomi's speedy career advancement, because Voyager's former Marquis officers had their Starfleet ranks reinstated after getting home, and Captain 7 of 9 bypassed Starfleet Academy entirely. Of course, if Naomi Wildman is actually a genius, that would certainly warrant a Fleet honorable mention. Why Naomi Wildman was popular on Star Trek Voyager? Naomi Wildman and 7 of 9 were unlikely friends. Naomi Wildman's popularity on Star Trek Voyager grew out of Naomi's friendship with 7 of 9. Despite the social walls that 7 put up, and Naomi's fear of assimilation, the pair shared scenes that evolved into an unlikely friendship. 7's reluctance to relate to Naomi Wildman eventually faded, as 7 viewed Naomi as a proxy for the childhood that the Borg had taken from 7. Befriending Naomi helped 7 of 9 confront some of the unhealed trauma that 7 still carried from being assimilated at 6 years old, so 7 could start opening up to other people being popular in Star Trek Voyager. It's surprising that it's taken this long for Star Trek to confirm what happened to Naomi Wildman. Star Trek Voyager Season 7, Episode 11, Shattered, predicted Naomi's Starfleet future when Commander Chakotay, Robert Beltran, encountered Lieutenant Naomi Wildman in a temporal anomaly. Naomi Wildman was almost in Star Trek Picard, and would have appeared alongside 7 of 9 as a Fenris Ranger. Canonically, Star Trek Lower Decks explains that Starfleet has their eye on Naomi Wildman, even at 10 years old, suggesting Naomi could easily be part of Star Trek's future.